acting like they know me, cause I time to bring the bass bird.
Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Mike 50, Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson got him in. It's Brown. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. A first down carry for Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
I'm going back to you. Mike 55.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Glass. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Zip it. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Check it out, Reed.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Let's go, D. We got to step it up. 50's the mark.
From the gun, Jackson. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
What is that? 19. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Watson on first down. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A give. This is Kamara. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
In the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Oh. And I meant to hit O.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On first down, it's Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Too little, cut. Check 52. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
Mike 50. He's counting in.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Touchdown, Carolina. Gerald Everett, 43 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Running from the gun with Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. Now he's flushed out left. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, Coleman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Slant, slant. Shift, watch the shift.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They come up in an offset eye.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final? And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The sack cost them only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together, the front and back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Trying to power ahead with one. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Come on, man.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
I got you. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
To throw on third down, Jackson.
Why are you backing up? I brought you closer.
And he's
I know
taken
you're doing
down, but
both
able to
of
slip
them.
across the 35.
Stop backing
14
up.
yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready. Go to base. 50. Hey, watch the ball. Screen. Watch the screen.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Hit sticky guys and making fun, but it should have been on ball the first time, man.
Down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Watching your guy. I'm coming. I'm coming. Shift.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run it again with Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's...
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 19 yards.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set. 19. 31. 59. Exit. Under 10. 31.
On first down, Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Christian Wilkins able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They will run again with Coleman. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bucks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Henry out of the pistol. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Coleman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Bucks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Derrick Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They keep it with Henry on first down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
It's 3rd and 7.
And let's get this.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down,
Watson, off play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Watson. Letting one go deep for the... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it.
Not a